Greetings, everybody. This is Mr. Jum bringing you just a quick, well, maybe not so quick, video on how I make channel arts here. Now, I understand a few people have asked me how I do it, and I thought I'd make a quick video explaining how I do. I make a background similar to the one I have on my channel here. But I noticed it's kind of hard to center everything, but using Microsoft PowerPoint here, you can actually make a basic channel art that'll fit this. However, with the way I do it, real quick, I can show you. Anything that has to do with the TV, just letting you know, it does not work right. Just letting you know. So if you for example, I'm gonna bring back this one. For your desktop and the mobile phone, it is fine, but if you're using a television, it is not going to look like that way. But then again, the fact that few people I know, like only like one person actually uses internet on their television and they stream that stuff, I really don't care, honestly. So I usually just only pay attention to internet browsers and phones. That's all. And real quick, I'll show you how I used to do it. That's the very first channel art I've ever made for the new system. Scrolling down to things like when Arcanine was the Pokemon of the Week, I did that for Hannah. I did this once again for me when I lost subscribers. This is a little comic. The Fairy vs. Dragon debate video, I had a big thing before Gen 6 even came out. Dragonite Week. When Salamence won the Dragon Star contest, which that was actually down here, I think. Yeah, right there, the Dragon Star contest. I even did Red's channel art for him because he asked me, and I'm a good person. Save the Lattes, and the one I have today with what it actually used to be the Fur Fighters Let's Play, but then I just made it it took me so long to make this one. It took me like 6 hours, so I decided, okay, you know what? There you go. I'm making it that now. That's my permanent one. Enough about that, though. You want to see me actually make this. Now, let's see. Now, what's a good one to go off of here? Let's just go off of the one I use here. I'm gonna start a new slide with that. Now, the first thing I do here is this white space here. This is gonna be because you need a somewhat big picture in order to upload. You need to have a certain pixel dimension or whatever. I forget exactly what it is actually. Can check that out right now. Oh yeah, it says recommended size 2560 by 1440. That's the guideline you need to follow, most likely, and I think this cuts it right here. This white picture, not the stuff in the middle, but just the white background itself. So with that, what do you want to do? It doesn't matter what color it is. I just use white just because. The first thing you want to do is just to make a white background just like that, and the coordinates are over here, and it needs to be 1233 in height and 22 inches in width. So 22 and pretty much 22 and a third inches in height, 22 inches in width. That's what I use. So let's try to fix that right now. Oh, that's perfect. Now I just need to make it taller. Oh, no, that's wrong. I need to make it wider is what I need to do. It does not matter where the picture's located, by the way, in PowerPoint. You're saving the picture no matter where it is later on, so 22, there we go. So that's going to be your base, and for me, I'm just going to change it to like a white textured background like I always do, because I always do that. Now for the next step that I usually do. Now the channel art's going to focus on the middle of the picture, roughly. So what you want to do is you want to make another one of these and put it almost directly in the center of this piece. Pretty much like that. It may or may not be dead on for me. See, I have one, the brown one here going like that. And that one is 375 by 22. The width is exactly the same, but the height is different. It's only going to go right there. And as you can tell, it's a little bit higher than the center. The thing of it is the first time I did it, I didn't know exactly where to put it. I eyeballed it, so that's the only thing I had to say. But there is actually a way to figure out where to put it, so I'm going to do that right now with another one of these. Using one of these, this blue thing, I'm going to turn it red for fun, as a guideline. So the bottom of your picture, so let's see, this is in height 7.58, so pretty much the bottom of once you make, so you want to have 7.58, then you want to put this at the top left, just like that. Just ignore the freaking outline, who cares about it. So now that's, no, I'm just going to copy and paste this, and then just put it right there. Now, so pretty much the bottom of this, once I find the correct thing, the bottom of this needs to be in line with the bottom of that. And that's where it needs to be. And see, as you can tell, oh, you know what? Well, it's not going to be directly the same, just because it's positioned differently. But that's what you want. You want it to be really close, just like that. I think if I move it like that, it'll be really close enough. No, close enough. I'm not going to be too picky on it. I'll just move it one more and see if I get it. Oh, and I need to move everything over again. Way to go, Jim. You messed up again. Alright, there. And now that should be almost dead on, pretty much. Oh, wait, I need to move my bottom down a little. It's pretty much close enough. It really is. So yeah, with this, so yeah. Now with the picture right here, this brown thing right here, which is the back, this is the base. This is pretty much the base that you're gonna work on. This is the area where you're gonna fill stuff in. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where at the moment. Just for now, make one that is I already said this once. Make it 375 in height and all the way in width, all 22. So I need to change this to 375 just because I know for a fact it's not. Oh, by the way, you can manually do it up here yourself if you really wanted. But I think it goes by the it takes it off of the bottom, so it may not work as well as you want it. So 375, one more notch, I think. Yep. So that's what you want right there. In that case, once you have this in place, you do not need this anymore, so you can get rid of it. Now, the next thing to do is to make the filler for this. Now, keep in mind, YouTube keeps changing the position of the picture, like every freaking month or so. So this may not be the same way in a few months from now. Who knows? But this is the way I'm going to do it now. Now, roughly, you're going to want, as you can tell by the channel art here, it does a little bit of excess on the right and a lot of excess on the left. Obviously, you need some excess because your channel icon's going to go there. Now, roughly, I'm just going to put just rough guidelines down, like lines like this, for example, and just turn it black. So like guidelines like that, pretty much, moving it down. So you don't want it to be, your picture to be any more than that. And on the other hand, you don't want it to be, really, why is it over there? Doesn't matter where this is. Roughly right about, see, I'd say right, yeah, roughly right about there. We'll go one more in just to be safe. It's better to be inside than out, pardon me. So roughly, you wanna make your picture right there in between these two lines. I will copy and now paste it onto here. Which honestly, I noticed that it's not gonna work. So roughly, you're gonna want these lines pretty much right there. And keep in mind, if you upload the picture, you can always make adjustments later. Just letting you know. So pretty much anything right here where I'm pointing is you can put anything you want in there. That's where your main art's going to be. You can put pictures of anything. What am I going to put in there right now? Well, I'm not going to make my new channel art for the event yet. I will do that another time. But I'm just going to put something random there. Like, alright, what the shape fill, I guess, could be... like, yeah, why not? We'll just make it recycled paper, and then we'll put something down. Let's see, Alright, so now this is the part where it gets fun. Once you set it up alright, now you can have some fun with it. So I'm gonna try to copy and paste my logo. Let's see, that's almost dead on. So there we go. I don't know why it looks like it's slightly off though. Sorry, I'm moving it back and forth. Oh, you know what it is this is actually not the right... Oh no, it's 1242. I messed up. Yes, it's supposed to be 1242. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm very sorry for that. I'm hoping you're paying attention more than I am. Yeah, and now it looks right, and all I have to do is just move everything up. Well, do I have to move everything up? Yeah, just move everything over by one. There, now it should be dead on. Yeah, it's dead on. So, in that's the case, these lines... Well, you know what, I'm just going to go like this, because it's so much easier. These lines need to go over like 2 more notches. Well, maybe one more to the right. Sorry, I am super picky about this. I know it's taking freaking forever, but all right. So now, pretty much, now that you got this, you can put anything you want in the center. So what am I gonna do? I don't know. I've always wanted Bowser Jr. on my channel art. I might as well post a picture of him or something. Yeah, there's one right there of him, Bowser Jr. Now keep in mind that anything that... So pretty much in between these two things, this is where your channel art's going to be. Anything that's below this line won't be shown, and anything above this line won't be shown. This is a rough estimate, by the way. It's not exact. It's not exact by any means. So with that said, let's try to... I have a feeling that... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to open up GIMP for this one. Because I don't think that Bowser Jr. picture is cut out. Now here's another thing that I usually do. Using the software GIMP or GNU Image Manipulation program or whatever it's called. It's a really good thing with cutting out images. That's how I made actually all this, is the fact that everything except me pretty much is cut out of an original picture. For example, all the Fur Fighter poses came from the game. I just took a picture of my television in certain ways and then cut them out of the pictures. And so, same thing with the Lattes and Dragonite as well. Is GIMP ready, or is it still loading? Oh, I think it's not. Yeah, it is ready. Alright, now for this, I think I can drag Bowser Jr. over there. Yeah. Alright, for that, for Bowser Jr., yeah, this X is white, so I'm not going to need that. And that baseball, I don't think it really matters. I'm going to use... I had an idea that Bowser Jr. graffitied my channel, and it'll just be kind of funny to do that. For this, I'm going to try to do color erase, wherever I can find that. Oh, there's actually a background, too. Actually, that's not going to work, because Bowser Jr. is like that as well. So what I'm going to have to do... I would have to manually cut him out on that case. Because color erase ain't going to work, so I'm going to have to edit that out. Let's see, where's the undo? Oh, duh. It's right there the entire freaking time. Yeah, so that's not going to end up working right. The only time I would have to do that is if I manually erase a certain part and then the rest goes like that. Which, you know what, I think I might do exactly that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, like, randomly... I'm going to zoom in on him here. I'm going to randomly go from, like, here down to, like, there and go around like that. Manually cut that out, which I don't think that's even enough, actually. There's actually a background. There's actually a background, too, with him. If I do the color erase again... Oh, no. He has multiple layers, so this is a picture I can't do that with, actually. I apologize. Usually I'm really good with that, so I'd have to manually cut him out in order to do that. Which actually, I might as well show you how I do that, but I will do that. I'll do that another time, actually. Man, I'm just like dragging this on forever. That's like so bad of me. So you know what I'm gonna. Alright, so what I'm probably gonna do instead of using GIMP, because cutting out a picture takes like 20 minutes if you want to do it right, and I don't want to, and obviously I'm already running thin on time as it is with all of your patience if you're actually still here. So this picture's already cut out, so I'm probably just gonna cut out this Latias picture I used a dozen times. Oh wait, she's not cut out either? I thought she was. Okay. Apparently when I saved it. Oh, you know what it is? You know what, heck with it. I know for a fact that she's cut out right here. So I'll just take them both. Why not? So I'll take them out, put them in the middle of wherever I want, and now might as well find Dragonite. See if I can find a funny one of him. The same one where he's waving at you the whole time. Might as well. Yeah, might as well just stick with the old waving Dragonite, like the most common Dragonite picture you could possibly find on the internet, and just plop him right in the center. Now, keep in mind that if I put Dragonite here, the bottom half of him, where it's showing like his tail and underbelly or whatever, won't be there. So if I leave him like that, then that whatever's below that line will not will not be displayed in the channel art. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably first I'm gonna switch Latios around and make him look the other way. Yeah, there we go. I should probably make Latios a little bit bigger because he's like almost the size of Dragonite, not really. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna make this the most basic channel art you could possibly make. I'm not gonna permanently keep it like that, but lastly, I'm probably gonna add in text. Now, text is important if you want to like display what your channel does or whatever. I just usually use this. I use this basic word art right here most of the time, and then you can manipulate it later. So why don't we just put the Lati saying "Happy Birthday, Dragonite" or something, since his birthday's coming up. Why not? And in case you want, you can also do different text effects with it. For example, if you wanted to make it go like that, for example, you could have it like arc like that to make it go like, I don't know, that's what I did a couple of times. You can, there's plenty of other different things you can transform it, like that, like that. I've done a couple of these, like I've done I used March Mugen Mania with one of those. That doesn't even look right. That's only really used for like small. So we'll just do the one with the arc. Even though it's like really like the most. If I had I would probably use a more creative background. Like for example, instead of doing that, I would use a gradient. Like let's see, shape fill, gradient. Go to more gradients. Probably go do something like, I don't know, like gold or something like that. Yeah, it looks a little bit better, but obviously, it's no channel art like the one I have now, where that one took me like 5 hours, and obviously you don't want to see that. Also, you could also have like different things, like you can put stars, and you can put other pictures or whatever if you want to. This is literally going to be like the most basic channel art you could possibly have without using a default. And for whatever reason, if you wanted to like make the star look fancy, we'll make it green, and we'll add bevel to it to make it look more 3D-ish. Yeah, why not? And then, well, you know what? I'll copy and paste that and put one on the... no, not that, dummy. Try to undo that. Copy this. Paste it. And there you go. Alright, just to prove my point, though, I'm also gonna put. I don't know. Actually, where's Tweak at? I didn't put it. I didn't put Tweak in the picture. My bad, Tweak. Yeah, you can. You can stop holding that relic and come follow me. There you go, Tweak. Even though you're not supposed to be that big, but whatever. This is just a demonstration. Anyway, so there we go. Something wicked, like, basic. The most basic thing you could possibly ask for. So if it's in between those two lines, you should be good. Now, the most important thing, once you're done, you want to highlight everything. Group it together. Well, alright, for example, these black lines, I'm keeping it in there just to prove a point. But if you're done with the project, I recommend deleting the black lines just in case your accuracy is a little bit off and you don't want to have black lines in your picture. Now you want to save it as something. Doesn't matter where, but make sure it's not a PNG because PNG files are way too big and YouTube does not accept those in the least. Make it a JPEG. It's one step down in terms of quality, but it's still good because PNGs are can go up to 200 megabytes if depending on how much stuff is in the picture. I will just call it BYB birthday for Big Yellow Bunny birthday or something. I don't know. Okay. Now, once you're done with that, once this thing saves, now the next thing you want to do is go over to your channel art and try to see if it works. You could drag a photo there, which I guess I could, or select a photo from my computer, which now I'm going to go through my pictures, and now you guys are going to see all my crazy pictures on here. Yay, so much for privacy. Now some of my thumbnails, some of my other pictures. Yeah, Hydreigon pictures for his icon, because he was too fucking lazy to get it himself. Yeah, pretty much I do all the work for him, and he gets all the credit. Or he did before. Just, yeah, don't ask why that Jack Black picture is there. Just don't. Just please don't ask me that. And I'm supposed to be looking in B, so I didn't even have to show you that disturbing picture. There it is, right next to Card Quest. Okay, now that that's all set, as soon as it's done uploading the picture, so that's what it's going to look like. Looks like it's a little bit off center, in terms of that. Looks like it's a little bit down too much. Although you can adjust the crop too if you really want to. You can make it. For this, you can't really adjust too much because the picture's literally just right. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I'll select it, and soon it'll change to it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So judging by the lines, I can make it a little bit different. So after you're done with that, after you got your basic idea, now you can make room for improvements. For example, well, actually no, I guess keeping the lines there actually does help you. So now I take it back. So there's the line right there, and then there's the other one. So technically, you can increase your boundaries just a little bit more. So I can actually make this more over here, and then make this one one or two steps over. This one doesn't have a lot of room to work with. So that line right there is pretty much good. It's this one over here, so I can move stuff over. And you have to have this area free here for your channel art. Your channel icon, my bad. So if you want to work on stuff, ungroup everything. And I'm going to highlight the Latinite logo. Highlight the Latinite logo. Thank you. Move it over to the corner, because that's where I like to keep it. What else can fit in that corner? I'll probably move Tweak up a little bit. Latios move up. Dragonite move. Actually, how does that look again? Oh yeah, so I can actually that looks pretty much perfect. So all I got to do is just move the Happy Birthday Dragonite up. So pretty much that's what you want to do is center it a little. So the top line here, you want to put things a little bit underneath that top line. I noticed, because anything that's right to the line, it'll get cut off. Just letting you know. This isn't perfect. This is just the way I do it. So move that up. The stars are fine where they are. Yeah, because the stars, the tip of the stars are just enough. So pretty much with that said, you have just like a little tiny bit of room after that. So technically you could actually move that border down a little if you really wanted, but I wouldn't. And that is pretty much all you need right there. So that's pretty much how you do it right there. And then the only thing is that if you're gonna make any changes, you're gonna have to save it again. Trust me, there's been plenty of times that I had to redo it, and there was a time I had to make 5 attempts because there was some things off center and whatever. So this one I usually save at Big Yellow Buddy Birthday. I'll usually put a number after it, so that's the second attempt, so the latest one I know. So now that that's all set, going back to my channel. Click on that. I wonder if anybody's seeing this while I'm doing this, because why not? You would have to upload once again. Why do I keep seeing that Jack Black picture? What the hell? So, just wait for it to upload once again. That should be just about good. I'm just going to adjust the crop just a little bit. I'll move it over to the right. Yeah, this pretty much you can't adjust much of anything. It's like 1 click left or 1 click right. That's pretty much all you can adjust. So pretty much if you fulfill the guidelines, you're good. So we're pretty much good. The Latinite logo could be moved over or left a little more, but with trial and error, you'll eventually figure it out and get the feel for it. So that's pretty much it. That's all you really need to know for that. So to recap once again, if you're using Microsoft PowerPoint, I'm using 2010 by the way, I didn't mention that. Your background picture, the biggest thing of all, because you need to have it that big just because of the TV thing. So this is the height you want. You want the height 12.42 inches. The width you want 22 inches. Yes, I know there's a crap load of extra space over here, but if it's not a certain, but this is dumb. If it's not a certain size, it won't take it. And if it's not like this size at minimum, it won't take it. Even though this side's never displayed on like a computer or a phone. Makes no sense, but that's just how it goes. Oh, shut up. Anyway, so you want that to be 1242 by 22. You want the second thing right here, the thing you're going to work on right here. You want a 370 by 22, but just as a little friendly reminder, just keep in mind that the very top, probably like a 1/4 of an inch, you want to leave blank because it's going to get cut off if you put anything right to the line. And lastly, if I remember this, I'm just going to draw another quick square just to refresh myself on how much I need to do this. To set it up correctly, make sure that draw a square. Doesn't matter what the width is. It really doesn't. Make sure that the height is 7.58, and make sure that your bar in the center, the bottom of it, goes in line with the bar on the square you drew. It is only there for a guideline, keep in mind. And you may need to zoom out a lot, just because if you don't, then it won't really work right. So that is all you really need to know for basic channel art. I hope this helped at all. I apologize for a couple of things. I'm gonna probably make my new event my channel art soon, and I'm going to record myself making it just to show everybody how I do it. And I'm going to be utilizing GIMP a little bit more. Well, I didn't get to do it this time, but if you have already cut out pictures, or if you have any drawings or whatever, then you can make sure it's centered in between this area, and then you should be good. So that'll be all. So I hope this helped you, and I hope this if you do end up using my guide as a help, then show me what you create, because it's really fun to make channel art. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.